I'm Sian Whitnell. I'm the Chief Digital Officer for OMD Australia. Day in the life of Chief Digital Officer, thankfully, is really varied. I have to be responsible for the agency product, helping clients navigate their marketing, but also I have a team to run internally. So multiple hats, which means no days are the same, which is the beauty of it. So at OMD, we have a large range of clients. We're really lucky to work with some of Australia's most loved and best known brands. So from Open Colleges through to Coles, Suncorp, Telstra, McDonald's, just to name a few. So my role at OMD is really about collaboration. Unlike other chief digital officers, I don't have a huge team of 100, purely because the way that we think about digital at OMD is about being omni-channel. So it's integrated into everything that we do. So we don't think as digital as a specialism, rather than the capability sits and exists within the team. My view on learning is the fact that it's an art. You have to really lean into learning because nobody is a finished article. In my role, I'm a generalist, I'm not a specialist. So I need to have the skills to be able to ask the right question to get the information that I really need. And you have to look at every opportunity or every meeting that you go into or everything that's happening as a learning experience. So I've continued learning by actually thinking that it needs to be a constant evolution. I need to always be upskilling myself. And the way that I do that varies depending on the task. So there are some tasks where you have to go back to the textbooks because that's the best place to start. But there are other times where you tap into your network of peers and specialists. I really value the network of people that I surround myself with and the opportunity to dig into problems with specialists that you work with. And for them, it's all about asking the right question. And that's how you learn, through digging in and drawing in their specialist expertise. So when I'm hiring staff or looking to hire staff, there are two key things I look for. Firstly, because digital is complex, I look for people with great communication skills because digital is all about the simplicity. You need people who can convey the complex simply. The other thing that I don't think you can underestimate is having a natural curiosity. And while that isn't a formal skill set, it does talk to a personality type, and certain people lean into that because if you're in an environment where you have to constantly learn, you need people who are eager to do that. For people starting out in the industry, I've got a couple of pieces of advice. So firstly, it's listen. Listen to what is going on in the market. Listen to the challenges that businesses are facing and also the opportunities, because you can really get a quick feel for where the opportunity is by just simply understanding where the market's at and where it's going. But also, I think the biggest asset you can have is relationships that you build. We work in a relationship-based industry, and it's not about who you know, but it's about spending time speaking to people and building some connectivity, because people in this industry, they are talkers and they love to talk and they love to give advice. So thinking about where you can get advice from and mentorship, it would be key. So when digital marketing is at its best is when it's not thought of digital marketing and it's just thought of as marketing, because actually our belief at OMD, and my personal belief, is that digital is just one part of the marketing ecosystem and everything has to work together to get the best output and outcome. So some future trends to look out for in marketing is that technology will continue to be an enabler. And I think the biggest watch out for me is that consumers do not think by channel. And so for us in marketing, we can't be defined or pigeonholed into a channel either. So there's going to be a bigger shift to kind of holistic thinking, and technology is going to be a massive enabler of that.